So I've cut out this mailbox, and the first thing I'm going to do is score all my score lines. The easiest way to see where the score lines are, I find, well, unless they're in the booklet, is to go into Design Space. You don't have to pay for that, so you can go in there even if you don't have an Explorer, and you can look around and find things, and the image of this mailbox in Design Space shows you exactly where the score lines are. So I've cut this with my Explorer, and I won't need to actually mark the score lines with my Score Pal, but I will do that so that you'll be able to see where they are. Okay, so my first score line is up here, and it runs all the way down the side of the box. I didn't think my mat was that sticky, and I actually tore it a little bit here. It doesn't matter for this one because I'm only showing you how to do this anyway. I won't be keeping it. So just be careful about that. Remember to use your spatula. Okay, so then the next one is over here. And then I have a line up here, exactly where this goes. And it starts over here. And there's another one over here. Where this folds right here. And those are the main score lines. There are also two lines over here on the edges. I don't know what those are for. Maybe it's just to make it easier for it to turn. So we'll just do those as well. And they're a little faint to see here. Okay, so that's what they are. And that's for the main piece. That's done now. And then the little flag needs to be scored to be able to fold it in half as well. So then I'll fold my score lines using my bone folder to make a nice crease. And there are score lines all around this part of the back of the box, which makes it really nice with the Explorer because the score line is already put there for you with the scoring stylus. You'll have to do that by hand. And it's also easy to do. I'll show you what to do in a second. Just take your bone folder, and wherever there's a cut, just follow that line around. And you can just press down with your bone folder manually like this and go all around. You can just go section by section if that makes it easier. And then you'll have enough of a score there to be able to turn those down easily. Okay. Then the next thing you need to do is to put your adhesive on. You're going to need adhesive on the end that has all of these tabs. You're going to need adhesive here, and you're going to need adhesive right over here. And that's it. The flag, you could also put adhesive to keep it together. So I'm going to use red sticky tape because I find that's absolutely the best if you've got something like this that really needs to hold together. Especially if you're putting gifts inside. So just put it down where I need it, and then I cut it. And then I need some over here. Actually, it's all the way from here through to there. But I'm going to just snip this so that it will be separate. And I'll put some over here as well as reinforcement for that corner. Since it's a small piece, I just cut it off and place it there. So, to start with, I'm going to really press these down so that it's going to be easy to pull away the plastic from the adhesive. I don't know why that comes off like that. And then I'll pull away this backing to expose the adhesive. Sometimes it doesn't want to come away so easily. So the middle piece. Gone over a little bit there, so let's burnish this down really well as well. Okay, and then you take this rectangular section, fold your pieces in, and bring all of this over to meet up with this flap over here, and you attach this on there. Bring it down and then bring it all the way in. And then on the inside with your fingers, just make sure it's attached. And then at this end, you already have your adhesive inside. So when you fold these in and push the little door, or the backing I should say, this back part, push your little pieces in the corners in first because they also have adhesive on them. And then just push all the flaps in. Don't push down on the box because that'll push the flaps back out. Okay, once you've got them in, then just put your fingers inside and push the flaps into the adhesive to make sure that it stays there properly. There. And then you've got the front of your box, and you could fold this as well. You could put a little bit of, what do you call that stuff? Velcro on the top here so it could stay closed. And on the side over here, you've got these little slits. What I did is I took a pick and I just went in there carefully and just pulled a little bit, not to rip, being careful not to rip, just so that it stretches the paper a little bit, and it makes it easier to put the flap inside then, the little flag. So I'm going to put some adhesive on the flag so that it stays closed at the ends. Get a little bit extra. Push that down well. And now I can easily slip the stem of the flag in there. And there's my box. So that was the main thing, I think, was to just pull that flap over and attach it to the other side and then push this part in. Hope that's been helpful to you.